Benedict XVI has been decisive in this process of change and in taking immediate decisive action.
It's more important to have good priests than many priests.
The day before the conclave of April 2005, Cardinal Francis George, president of the American bishops, met with Cardinal Joseph Ratzinger. They talked about the need for the next pope to address the problem aggressively. 48 hours later, Ratzinger became Benedict XVI. During his first personal greeting to Cardinal George, he confirmed that he would keep to his plan. During the first month of his pontificate, Benedict XVI suspended Italian priest Gino Burresi, founder of the Order of the Servants of the Immaculate Heart of Mary, who had been accused of various abuses. The Pope ordered him to retire to private life, to stop hearing confessions and holding Mass in public. The most difficult case was that of Mexican priest Marcial, who had been accused of molesting seminarians in the past. Many in Mexico and the Vatican considered the accusations to be false and slanderous, but the Pope had more information on the facts and forced Marcial to retire to a secluded life of prayer and penance.
The fact that Pope Benedict XVI acted in the case of Father Marcial really within months of his election to the papacy was, I think, for Catholic insiders, the clearest possible signal to the world that, to use an American expression, a new sheriff is in town. That is, nobody is going to be untouchable on this watch.
The cleansing process is sometimes painful, but in the end it does an enormous good for the laity, for the clergy, for the church as a whole.
Benedict's solution to the problem of sexual abuse is based on three approaches: to heal wounds, repair the damage, and undertake a spiritual renewal. Benedict XVI has been leading by example in the process of healing wounds and reconciling with the victims. He has met with them on several occasions. The first meeting took place in Washington, D.C. during his trip to the U.S. For the first time in history, a pope met with victims of sexual abuse. It was a private meeting away from the media. Benedict XVI heard the story of each victim, asked each of them for forgiveness, and prayed with them all. A few months later, he repeated the gesture during his trip to Australia. The following year, he did the same in the Vatican with a group of native Canadians, and then in Malta in April 2010.
It is more than I expected.
You have to think how the Pope is very have the courage to show his faith for someone else who done the bad things to us.
The greatest persecution of the Church today was born from sins inside the Church, not outside. The Church needs to answer to justice because forgiveness cannot replace justice.